Jack wanted to buy a Harley motorcycle. He didn't have much luck until one day he came across a Harley with a "for sale" sign on it. The bike looked better than a new one, even though it was 12 years old. It was in great condition. He buys it and asks the seller how he kept it in such great condition for 12 years. "Well, it's quite simple," says the seller. "Whenever the bike is outside and it's going to rain, rub Vaseline on the chrome as it protects it from the rain," and he hands Jack a jar of Vaseline. That night, his girlfriend, Lucy, invites him over to meet her parents, and naturally, they ride the bike there. Just before they enter the house, Lucy stops him and says, "I have to tell you something about my family. When we eat dinner, we don't talk. The first person who says anything during dinner has to do the dishes." "No problem," he says, and in they go. Jack is shocked. A huge stack of dirty dishes is in the middle of the living room. In the kitchen is another huge stack of dishes. Piled up on the stairs, in the corridor, everywhere he looks dirty dishes. They sit down to dinner, and no one says a word. As dinner progresses, Jack decides to take advantage of the situation. He leans over and kisses Lucy. No one says a word. He reaches over and fondles her breasts. Nobody says a word. So he stands up, grabs her, rips her clothes off, throws her on the table, and screws her right there in front of her parents. His girlfriend is a little flustered, her dad is livid, and her mom is horrified when he sits back down, but no one says a word. He looks at her mom. She's got a great body, too. Jack grabs Mom, bends her over the table, pulls down her panties, and screws her every which way, but loose right there on the dinner table. She has a big orgasm, and Jack sits down. His girlfriend is furious. Her dad is boiling, and Mom is beaming from ear to ear, but still, total silence. All of a sudden, there's a loud clap of thunder, and it starts to rain. Jack remembers his bike, so he pulls the jar of Vaseline from his pocket. But as he stands up, the father immediately shouts, Okay, I'll go do the fucking dishes!"